History Facts with Miss Lockett. Today, we're going to be reading about Martin Luther King Jr., a civil rights activist and Baptist leader from 1929 to 1968. Because he was the warrior of nonviolence. In April 1963, Martin Luther King Jr. sat in a jail cell in Birmingham, Alabama. He had been arrested for leading marches and sit-ins to protest racial segregation and was troubled when a group of white ministers criticized the protests. King responded to them with the famous letter from a Birmingham jail. In this letter, originally written on straps of paper, he described the racial and economic apartheid facing blacks in the United States. He tried to encourage the people who were worried that the fight against segregation would never succeed. And he dismissed those who thought good behavior was more important than justice. A Baptist minister, King practiced nonviolent protests, but he was committed to radically changing how America treated its black citizens. Later that year, King helped organize the March on Washington, which brought 250,000 protesters to Washington, D.C., demanding equality for all Americans. Standing in front of the Lincoln Memorial, King delivered his I Have a Dream speech, one of the most famous addresses in American history, in which he talked about his hopes that one day, whites and blacks could join hands as equals. King was a man of incredible achievement. He was the president of the SCLC, one of the most important groups in the civil rights movement. He helped lead the Montgomery bus boycott, which forced the city to integrate its buses. In 1964, he won the Nobel Peace Prize. In 1968, King went to Memphis to support a strike by sanitation workers and was shot to death by a sniper. After his assassination, a federal holiday was created in his honor. And like George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and Abraham Lincoln, there's a memorial dedicated to King in Washington. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me for Black History Facts today. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Teacher Fashion On LOCKett.